Hello and welcome to your daily oracle reading for Friday, September 11th, 2020. I'm Linda the Lightworker. I'm a shamanic practitioner and I make these daily videos so we can all stay on our purpose-driven path, living one day at a time, doing our best to say nice things to ourselves, really feed ourselves the best water and food and meditate and just doing all those really great things that help us stay focused on a healthy life, right? It's not easy during this time of COVID. So if this is your first time here, thanks for stopping by. All that information about me is down below in the dibbly-doo box. LindaTheLightWorker.com is my website, or you could email me directly, LindaTheLightWorker@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. I do daily readings. Oh, I do. You know that. That's why you're here. Thanks for being here. One day I will learn how to edit. All right, today I'm working with the Gregory Scott tarot deck, and I love him. He's a wonderful astrologer, tarot specialist, and numerology. He knows a lot about numerology. He's also on YouTube. Check him out. I love his readings. So he has this new tarot deck, and it's fantastic. Info down below. Okay, our first card today is the Lovers. Now look at this. This is like the supreme divine love. Love is in the air. Angelic. The angels, on the day that you were born, the angels got together, right? So all the angels are here supporting and loving you, and look at you two gaze at each other. So this is about really feeling that passion, that expression of love for another person. It is like the ultimate love, the soulmate love, the soul love that we all dream about. And oftentimes I talk about how this could be a longing for a love that we want, but it really feels like there's actual love in the air. So those of you who are in relationships, today is a great day to fall in love with your partner. You know, that eye gazing, that really is something. It is so powerful when we're able to really, truly look into another person's eyes. And in this time of COVID, it's been challenging to do so because many people are still very isolated or practicing safe distancing and not really getting this close. But this is divine love. So if you are with a partner or a loved one, really put in some time staring into each other's eyes. That really is something. Do it for a minute, set a timer, see how long you can really feel that love between you and your partner, that divine love. Now, I know there are many of you who are wanting love. Love is really in the air. People are connecting. I don't know how they're doing it, but I know they're doing it. And it is still possible to find that love that you seek. But enjoying that energy of remembering when you were in love with someone is real important too. You know, I have a girlfriend who, I have a lot of soul sisters, and one of my soul sisters, she's more of a girlfriend because we like to jabberjaw like mad. I jabberjaw with my soul sisters too. But anyway, she used to say before she met the love of her life, she would say to herself, I know my man's out there just having a cheeseburger for lunch today or just doing something, knowing that they were getting ready to meet. So she didn't know what he was going to look like, but she could get into that feeling her loved one, her desired mate, wherever he was and what he was doing at that time, and to really help her feel that love. And wouldn't you know it, they did meet and they are still madly in love with each other. But it does take a little bit of effort. So do what you can to make sure your kindling is lit under those love fires for those of you who are in relationships, and spend time in that romantic love with your partner because it deepens your connection. You know, this busy world, this chaotic world can put us on, allow us to, you know, we're getting divided here. That's a gross understatement for my country, of being divided. So even if you have different beliefs, being able to come back together from that place of love is the invitation today, even if you don't agree if the seat should be left up or if that lid needs to go back on the toothpaste. Okay, our second card today is the Three of Pentacles. Now, I know this is exactly how some of you are feeling when I bring up love. You're saying no, or you're still feeling the rejection, or you're suffering from the sorrow. Look at this guy in the background. He's walking away from her. There is no face. That guy is like, adios. He's out of there. But listen, maybe it was the best thing in the world for you. That guy didn't. He wasn't the one. It's paying attention to your suffering. And look at those three swords. It almost looks like she's been destroyed, like the third time. That's the third time a man's done that to me. I'm never going to fall in love again. That's what I'm hearing. That reliving that suffering, or believing that you're not going to have that love that you desire, or staying in the wound of that pain body. It's not to look at how she's clutching her heart, like, can she even breathe? She is, perhaps you're feeling grief over your loved one. Perhaps you're not able to get to that place of joyful because you've lost your love to whatever reason. Maybe it had nothing to do with you. Maybe it was a medical reason that they've disappeared. Whatever, mending that heart is the invitation today. You know, it's I'm envisioning that broken heart and seeing it all red and where the cracks are, and filling it with gold, that golden light, that healing light of knowing that, you know, when I'm in heartache, one of the things that I usually start saying to kind of turn it around is that, you know what, at least my heart can still feel. I'm still in touch with my heart. I know what it feels like. So that technique of pouring that golden light in directly down from God, Spirit, the universe, and pouring it into our hearts through our energetic hands, and seeing it fill those cracks with golden light so that we're able to recover and make it stronger, and not to forget the pain. Grief is hard. You know, it is hard. It's hard work when we're in there, but allowing yourself to feel it, but not overfeel it. So when I'm inviting you to bring in that golden light into using your mind's eye to activate that, bring it into your heart, it is allowing that wound to heal, and to acknowledge to yourself and say, oh, I'm grieving. Just even saying that you're grieving is a big deal. So allowing that grief to just go through its process. And the healing body can go through all kinds of different things. You know, crying can lead to laughter, which can lead to more crying, which can lead to relief and maybe a nap. So really taking very good care of your body while you're going through that process. All right, our third card today is the Eight of Cups. So she's saying, look at how she's joyfully walking through this emotional path out of her past. She's grieving something she's lost in her past. Perhaps it was an adolescent youth, a youth love. I say that when I see that teddy bear, I'm reminded of that childlike belief of that teddy bear outcome, whatever that means. And you know what I'm seeing today? I'm seeing a face in this window up here, kind of like laughing, like the whole house was laughing as you guys, how care-heartedly you were walking through your love. But the Eight of Cups says that there's a lot of emotions out there, and you can feel divine inspired love without having a partner, trusting that God will deliver in God's time, spirit time, the universe time, your higher powers time. It's coming. Remaining in that state of feeling that love and healing these old wounds help us to love ourselves even more. And the more we're able to love ourselves, the more available we will be for others when love shows up. So it might take a little joyful walk through the past. Now, this card can also represent when I see the lovers kissing up there and I see her walking through with that beautiful purple dress, of really remembering those powerful days of love that you've had with perhaps with your husband now or with your partner now. So don't be afraid to celebrate your past love and how you created that union together. Yeah, Naya, you know I'm talking about you. I see you. But it's all that other love, all of us walking through that and it growing in this emotional path. It's growing because even if you've walked away from love, your love is still out there. Love is still coming, and it's going to be even deeper than before. All right, our final card today comes from the Denise Linn Sacred Travelers deck. You know I love her. She's got a great story, let me tell you. Let her tell you. She's got a video about it on her website. All right, here we go. Discovering truth. This is what's important. It says, you stand in the light of truth. So you're standing in your truth, which means that you're standing in your integrity with this love that you want or the love that you have. You're being truthful to yourself, which is, look, might mean walking a different path, moving in your own direction, not going the same way as those guys. So it is about healing our past so you can discover and keep moving forward in your truth. Being true to yourself, living up to our commitments we made to ourselves. There's a reason why you're here today, because you want to do better. You want to meditate. You want to drink more water. You want to eat better foods. Get off that processed stuff. Eat more fruits and vegetables. You are going to thrive when you do that. Discovering your truth will lead you on a different path, and you're going to have a lot more fun. All right, my dear, that's our reading for today. Sounds like a big day. Oh, it can trigger a lot of stuff. I did forget today is September 11th, and I know many of you and many of my friends, my New Yorkers, this is always a tough day. It's hard to remember this day with love at all, especially those who have been compromised from the aftermath of September 11th, which I know many of my dear friends are. With lung orders because they were first responders helping down there, or those that you might have lost. So just allow yourself to go through your process. But remember the love, because the love is the most important thing. It's a force that we can't even see. We don't even know how it works. I predict one day when we figure out what gravity is all about, right? We can't really produce that either. But once we figure out it's going to be, whew, there'll be more love for all of us. So go easy with yourself. All right. I love you, and I look forward to seeing you next time.